Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Hey, I just want to give you a heads up that if you've been tuning into the podcast, the previous name was Colorado Backcountry Conversations, but we just renamed it to Nomad Ramblings Conversations from the Road. So if you see that change on your podcast player, don't be alarmed. It's still us with the same great content, but just a new logo and a new call name. So we're available on iTunes and also on Google Play Music. So check us out. Thanks.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Brian here in Kansas, and actually at the Kansas-Oklahoma border. And there's a waterfall that it's not very big. It's like a 6-foot waterfall, so it's not like a huge cascading falls. But apparently it dumps into like a really cool water drainage. And then there's an old homestead cabin on this property, on this private ranch, and there is a medicine wagon, which is like when they used to sell like snake oil and just like weird stuff. So apparently it's still got the wheels on it, and it has like on the side it has like what the products were that they sold out of it, and it's just sitting in this field that's right here. So it's a nice day here in Kansas, and I'm gonna go check this out. I've got my trusty sidekicks here with me. Say what's up, girl. And we're gonna go check it out. So I'll be sure to take the tripod with us, and we'll get some good photos and some video. All right, let's go. All right, so we're here at the medicine show. I guess they call this a medicine wagon. I noticed there's a local here who doesn't seem too stoked about our presence, so I'm gonna be mindful of that dude as we kind of walk around the, I don't know if they call this a wagon or what they would classify it as, or a work trailer, I guess. I don't know. Seems like one of the tires or the wheels is kind of fallen off there. I don't know what year this is, so I'm not familiar with the history behind it, except for that it is on this private ranch, and the person who owns it allows people to come on here, obviously, since I'm here. But they allow people to come on here and check it out. You just have to be respectful of the land and pack out your trash and all that stuff. I mean, how cool is this? I mean, look at that. You've got the leaf springs, and you've got like a side step there to step up into the wagon itself. Looks like there's a name here. Let's see, what is it? Phineas T. Buncombe. So Phineas T. Buncombe medicine show. I mean, look at snake oil. So it says snake oil, horse liniment, sheep dip, and elixirs. So I think we all know those don't do anything, but hey, the placebo effect has done wonders for people, right? And here's the back side of it. I guess it's probably where they stored all their supplies. And then over on this side, it's a little bit more weathered over here. It's getting the shade and get out of the sun a little bit, but you can see like the wheels, and this is unreal. This is like, you just don't see this stuff. So the fact that it's here and the person who owns this ranch allows people to come on here, that's pretty awesome. I just love stuff like this. I mean, where else are you gonna see something like this? I've never seen or heard of any of these existing. And it's like you kind of would hear about these in folklore, like, oh yeah, they go around and sell, like they'd be like traveling salesmen and women that would sell these elixirs, and it'd be like medicine bottles and all that stuff, and it's just amazing. So anyway, I think this is super cool. There is a hiking trail that's around the corner over here, and it's like a 2.5 mile trail, and it says hidden trail, so I'm gonna go check that out and kind of see what's down here. And then I think we're gonna head on over to another lake this evening that's over by Independence, Kansas. So we're still down here pretty close to the Oklahoma border, just north of it, probably, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 miles. All right, so we're back in the truck. Sierra's with me, and ends up that to go to that hiking trail that I wanted to go to, you have to have permission to drive across a ranch, another ranch that intersects that area, and the people weren't there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head to Independence, Kansas, and there's a really awesome fishing lake that's to the south of there. We'll probably stop in Independence and get some supplies, and then we'll head on down into the lake and just get set up for the rest of the day. So that's what we're going to do, and this place is awesome. It's a ranch to where if you wanted to come access it, you could. It's called Butcher Ranch, and the falls are Butcher Falls. And the gal is super cool that owns this place. She lets anybody come on here just as long as you're respectful of the land and don't trash it. So I'd recommend checking this place out. It's really awesome. And it's just like there's little oases like this all over the country. Like you don't have to go to a national park or to a state that has a ton of public land in order to enjoy nature. You can do it in your own backyard. You just have to know where to look. And typically, if you're cool with the locals and talk to them and just try to see if you can find some common ground with anybody that you may run into, you can ask them like, hey, is there any place around here I should check out? And 9 times out of 10 you'll get the information that you're looking for. So all right, we're gonna head on out, and next stop is Independence, Kansas. All right, so I'm in this small town called Sedan, Kansas, and I really like towns like this. They always have these cool old buildings. And I just actually passed through the downtown area. It's one city block, but it was cool because it's like there's just a bunch of old homes all over the place, and there's something to be said about the quaintness of the Midwest. A lot of people think it's just a flyover area, that all the states down here have nothing to offer. And that's fine if they want to think that, because I don't necessarily want the crowds down here. And it's just nice to be in an area to where the way of life is slower, and it's not inundated with people that doesn't have much of an outside influence. And as a result of it, the towns always stay the same. It's like you can always bet on nice individuals. You can bet on county or state or local parks that are relatively clean and not packed full of people. And it's just easy. I mean, it works, and it's something that I really enjoy. So now what I'm doing is I'm heading to Independence, Kansas. I'm gonna get some supplies there and then head to the Montgomery County State Fishing Park, which is down there. And apparently that's a really cool lake, and it's got some great fishing. Oh man, look at those awesome old blazers. Those are badass. Anyway, it's like squirrel. But anyway, I'm gonna turn off the camera here and keep on trucking. So next stop is Independence. All right, so here's Independence, Kansas. I like it. It's mellow. Got parking on Main Street. Pennsylvania Avenue is kind of one of the main drags through town that has businesses as well. And then there's this cool old hotel. I think it's called Hotel Booth. It's up on the left. Yeah, that's what it is. Over here on the left, a Hotel Booth. It's an old historic place that they've redone. So that's pretty rad. But we're gonna take a left here, coming up on 10th Street, and we're gonna head on down to the Montgomery County State Fishing Lake. And I'm really excited to check that out. It's supposed to be incredible. So gonna stop off and get a little bit of gasoline, and then keep on trucking. Hopefully get some good fishing in tonight once this wind dies down. All right, I got here to the Montgomery County State Fishing Lake. This place is awesome. Check this out, just as an example. Okay, so you can pull down here, and then we'll pan around, and you can see all the different areas to camp. I mean, there is camping everywhere around here. You can camp on, if I wanted to camp on this little section here, I could just back in here and set up my truck. But it's like looking over here. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit. And you see all those pads? There's like a place to camp right there, right there. There's all these places tucked back in the shade over there, and I think that's where I'm going to head because it looks like the wind is it's definitely blowing that direction. So let's zoom out here. It's blowing that way, and so if I go set up over there, then I could fly fish and maybe get some areas that have some still water. There is some still water right here, and I think that the wind will shut down as the evening comes about. But I want to get set up before that happens and see if I can find like kind of a little cove all to myself that's real heavily wooded and with some cool trees. So we're gonna head over there and check it out.